Hello and welcome to Middle-Aged Geek Girl. I'm Sally. Today's video is my completed colouring book pages and other projects that I did in August and September 2024, and it will also include your entries to my hashtag event Spooky Japan Cats September and Spooky Japan Cats August. So first of all, let's see what I did. Now, I didn't get a lot done over the 2 months, largely for reasons I've already explained on the channel numerous times about the finger infections and the trigger thumb. They are all still a problem. I've taken the brace off so I can film, and I'm also wearing my awesome Halloweeny gloves to do this video. You will be seeing these a lot during the month of October because I love them. All right, so my very messy scribbles. It's also, I'm right-handed, so when I am wearing the thumb brace, it's extremely hard to write. But what I got done for August and September is a total of 16 colouring pages for the 2 months, which most of them were done in August. I think I only did 2 in September. I did do 2 Loz brick builds, and I'll put the photos of those up here. It is the toaster from Anko and the Loz Freak House build, which both were separate videos from memory, and I did 7 pages in total over the 2 months of my M.A.G.G, and a reminder that stands for Junkie Art Grid Glue Smash Book Journal. I forget myself half the time, there's too many letters. And impending, everything has been the same throughout the entire year. I've still got 5 cross stitches and 1 diamond painting pending. So let's move on and see what I've actually done. We will start with the journaly or the M.A.G.G pages. So this is my little glue book I've created from ripping out pages from an old sketchbook. So I did this front page to give it a cover at least, and I wrote on it that it is the Junkie Art Glue Grid Smash Book Journal #1 or M.A.G.G. So it's given it a bit of firm texture now because it is done in cardstock, and this is one I did earlier. I showed this one already in June, but at least now the front page is quite solid because it's got cardstock on both sides. So what I did was 2, I think it was just the 2 here, yep, in August. And again, using old swap cards I got I found when I was cleaning out my old craft hovel. I had a bluey and a pinky one, so I did a page spread with both of them, using them as the focal point, and the rest of it with bits and pieces I had in my ephemera. So because that was the blue background on the kitty, I tried to use pinkish tones on that, and that was the pink background on that one. So I used bluey tones on that. So they were the 2 pages, or 3 pages I actually did for my M.A.G.G. And I did 4 pages here. This was just experimenting and playing around. Alrighty, so I'm going to flip it over to the first one, and I'll have to pixelate parts of it because of people with a sensitive nature, and YouTube is also of a sensitive nature. But I did these 2 spreads, and yes, that one says boobs all the way down it, and I used pictures of boobs to make the double O part. The first 3 are actual artworks that are in public domain. I don't know the names of them, but I just, there's a lot of nude imagery in public domain. So these are paintings, but of course, as I said earlier, I've had to pixelate them because we know that YouTube and other people can be very sensitive to this sort of thing, and I'm trying to be respectful. But this one is an actual photograph, a black and white photograph. And I did this page as well. I was trying out, and as I said, a lot of this book is going to be just me trying out things. I'm not going to pretend I'm a fantastic artist or anything like that, but it was me just trying out some paints that I got from Kmart here in Australia, as well as trying stenciling, and I am not very good at stenciling. I have to really keep practicing on that because I my main issue. I think I was putting too much paint on the brush I was using, so it did come through a bit blobby in parts, and so I've just covered it up with some stickers I've had for God knows how long from Kaisercraft. And then I did these 2 pages again. This is experimenting with the same, it's meant to be metallic paint from Anko or Kmart. Now I really do like this one, and it's also really smooth to quite touch it there. This is the copper one. It comes through beautifully, but the gold one, I think I put 3 layers on this gold one, and you can still see the pencil line where I did a sketch of where I wanted the blob to go. So the gold one not so good, but the copper one I really do like. And then I got some more stencils. I have shown these on the channel as well, of human forms. So I just stenciled over them with my acrylic paint pen. So I just basically drew the lines in of the stencil and then did a little bit of fluffing to fill it out a bit. So I just wanted to try again how stencils work. So this is probably what's going to happen a lot in this. I really have to work on my stencil game. So they were the 4 pages I have completed for the 2 months. Well, it's actually 4 pages from here and 3 pages from here over August and September for M.A.G.G. Now we'll move on to the colouring books. So first one first. Rug hooking, the colour by number book from Sun Life Drawing. I finished it, and I'm so happy that I finished it, and I really like this book. And I think I have said that many times showing it. I really did enjoy doing this one. So the last 3 pages I had to do was this one. I think it might have been called Apple Car. I can't quite see because obviously the ink from the previous page has gone over the writing, but it looks like it was created in 2019. This one, which is a chess game played in a dream, made in 2020, and I used a combination of water-based markers and alcohol markers to finish these off. And the last one, Conversation, from 2017. So yeah, this book is completed. I might do a full flip through just as like a YouTube short so you can see all the pages, but this was on my list of books to finish for the year, and I finished it, so I'm really happy with that. And again, love that book. I think all of the ones I have to show, apart from 2, are books on my list to finish, and I will not be getting them all finished for the year because of, yeah, I've been put back a lot with these hands of mine. So I did 2 from Far Out Space Adventure. This one I just chose to go with a new alcohol marker set I've had for a while. I haven't opened them yet because I'm still trying to use up the other one, which is very fastly running out of colours I can use. But so I did grab a fresher alcohol marker set, and I just did everything that looked yellow based. So this is a yellow based page, and the other one I did was this one. So yeah, I think I've only got 4 left in that one. I should just check my little list again. Yeah, I've only got 4 left to go in this book, and well, it's October now. I think I will finish it definitely by the end of the year. Next one is a glitter colouring book, also on my list. I had 6 left to go. I managed to get 2 done, and that leaves me with 4 on this one as well. So I did this whale in Sharpies. Yeah, I tend to use Sharpies in this book more than any other sort of thing I do with Sharpies. So I went with the blues and the greens, and it really does give off a smell. I've mentioned that many times, this one. It really does give off an intense smell. And I did this tiger, again with Sharpies. And so I've only got 4 left to go.
A few moments later.
I have had 4 phone calls in a row interrupting my filming, and every time I've had to take the glove off to use the phone because these do not work on a screen. So I'm not putting it back on. I'm done, and I'm just gonna, I put my thumb brace back on instead. I'm just gonna continue the filming with one glove. I don't want to hear anything about Michael Jackson reference in the comments because I think he was guilty. So yeah, none of that, please. And also, you can probably tell by my tone, I'm a little bit miffed at the interruptions, but I will continue. Okay, so I got Pastel Goth next, and I did 3 in this one, so it means I have 8 left to do. This is a bit of touch and go. I may get it done by the end of the year, I may not. I don't know. But this is the first one I did, and I used some glitter gel pens, alcohol marker, and chalk pastels. Second one was this coffin, chalk pastels and alcohol markers, because I am still trying to use different mediums on them, even though a lot of the stuff I just use alcohol marker on. I am trying to vary it up a little bit. This one, again, chalk pastels and alcohol marker. I actually quite like this one. I think it's quite cute. I forgot I did this one. Yes, I like the way I made the Grim Reaper's cape, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, overall, not too bad. That was Pastel Goth. Ramen Animals. Now this one I only did 2 and I still have 11 to go. This one I know I will not get done by the end of the year. So I'll probably have to carry it on to next year if I decide to do that. I'm not sure if a book's try to finish things sort of suits my organisation or my plans, but we'll see. Look, I don't know. But this one I did in all pinks with that newer alcohol marker set I was using. I thought I'd pull out all the pink ones and do this little red panda in pinks. And then I did this otter. Now I did most of it with Crayola twistable pencil, so all of the background, like the rocks, the waters, and the sky and the bushes are all done with the Crayola. The otter is alcohol marker, as is his bowl and food and the reeds. So the otter I coloured in very messy with about 3 or 4 different colours to give him sort of some texture, just to see how it goes, because remember I am still trying and learning. Even though I've been doing this for a while, I don't practice enough to really do much different than a straight colour, but I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, quite happy with it. Doesn't look too bad. But they were the 2 from Ramen Animals. So right, the next 2 I have are both not on my to-do list for the year, but they're also both involving swearing. So here is your warning. If you don't like swearing, look away now, and I'll tell you when you can look back. But if you don't mind swearing, continue looking. So this is Coco Wyo, and it is the Sassy Animals book. And I did 2 from this. I do love this book. It's very cool. And this one is with water-based markers, alcohol markers, and dot markers. And it says, "Don't touch me, human." Don't we all have little cats like that? Which is why I gave the cat red evil eyes. And I love the fact they drew a little bum hole for the cat as well. So I like this one. I think this one very cute. I did the dots in the background because it was otherwise just too much white, especially when you got a frame. That's just what I wanted to do. So that's this one. The second one was You're a Prick, and it's a, I am assuming, porcupine. And again, water-based markers, alcohol markers, and a bit of chalk pastels for the large area of the sky and the grass. Not quite sure. Like I did look up, I think I looked up porcupine colour schemes. That's about as close as I could work out. They're not a colourful animal. They are a greyish brownish animal. So yeah, I thought I'd do that and make the writing as bright as I could. So they were the 2 from Sassy Animals. Still don't look back yet because I still got some more swearies coming. Now this is a little postcard book from Typo Australia that Terry got me as a little gifty, and It has 10 postcards in it, but it also comes with pencils, which I didn't use. But it's called Kick Today in the Deck. So I did 2 pages. Now, these are the 2 I tried to do in September because I thought they would be very small. And I had my thumb brace, this thing on, when I was trying to colour. So as you can see, they are very much out of the line, all over the place. And I did what I could. It's not that good. But this is the Kick Today in the Deck, which of course is this one here. But then there's this messy too. So mine's allowed to be messy. And I just add because your thumb hurts there. So, you know, it's what I could do. I think I put a little note on the back so when I remember when I finish the book. Yeah, colouring with right thumb in brace, not good. So I tried that one. And the other one I tried was this one, which is Fluent in Sarcasm. And I just did that. Again with my thumb in this brace. So it wasn't that good either, but that's that. So if I turn that way, there we go. You can look back now if you were looking away. They are it. That is it, I should say. They are the colouring pages I did over August, September, and all the other things I did as well. So not as much in this space, but I did also do a lot of designs that I have listed on my RedBubble and Zazzle stores, which there is a link in the description if you're interested. So I have been creating like a mad woman, but yet not doing a lot of the colouring stuff, but it is what it is. So thank you all for watching. I would love to hear what you thought of these pages. Leave me a comment down below. I love to hear from you and I always respond. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button and the notification bell. And if you're interested in supporting my channel further, I do have a Ko-fi and a Patreon account set up. The details are up here on the screen. That is it from me. The next part of the video is all of your entries for the hashtag events Spooky Japan Cats August and September. So stay tuned for that and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.